Hey YouTube, welcome back to the show. On today's episode, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a couple of weeks now. Obviously, we all dabble in the console war. It's all a little bit of fun, but clearly some people are taking it a little bit too far with some of these whole, NPD numbers that are coming out that's saying that Microsoft is winning the console war because it's outselling the PlayStation 5 2-1, and that is supposed to mean something. And at the end of the day, look, I'm an Xbox guy, but I couldn't care less how many units Microsoft ships, and I couldn't care less how many more units the PlayStation 5 will probably go on to sell. I could not care less. I don't care about the number of units these big multinational conglomerates push out there. I just don't care. What I do care about is playing games, and whether that's on PlayStation or Xbox or PC or Nintendo or even my mobile phone. Like, if I want to play a game, I just want to have the ability to do it, and I couldn't care less who is winning or not winning this console war at any given point in time. Now, having said that, kudos to Microsoft because they are clearly managing their supply chain significantly better than Sony. And obviously it's been reported this week that Microsoft may have paid, I think it was Foxconn, the chip manufacturer, the ability to jump the queue, or at least be pushed up to the top of the queue when it comes to console chip manufacturing. So well done, Microsoft. All is fair in love and war when it comes to business, and Microsoft are definitely playing the game, and they're obviously playing to win. So if you've managed to snag an Xbox Series X or a Series S, like I have an X, and we have two Series S's here in the household as well for my boys, then well done. But I've got to say, the PlayStation 5 is still a lot harder to get, and you could argue that's either through demand or supply. And I think given this scenario where Microsoft has had access to the chips and Sony hasn't, you'd have to suggest that Sony are having a bit of a tougher time managing their supply chain. So maybe it's time Sony spent some of that extra money they generated from jacking up the price of games to securing some chips so people can get themselves a brand new PlayStation 5. But like I said, at the end of the day, I honestly couldn't care. And if I look back at this year so far, Sony has delivered us some magnificent games. So games that I actually am yet to play, mostly because I don't have a PlayStation 5. And Microsoft has also delivered us some exceptional games. So games that mostly came out at the end of last year, and games that, looking forward, are coming out towards the end of this year and into next as well. But whether it's God of War Ragnarok or Starfield, I think we are in for a little bit of a treat towards the end of this year, and I can't wait to get my hands on both of those titles at some stage in the future. So there you go, guys. Look, that's just my 2 cents on this whole console war supply BS, to be quite frank with you. I really don't think in the long run it will matter one little bit. I think as soon as Sony sorts out their supply chain, there is enough huge demand there for it to come absolutely racing back. For some reason, such is the demand for gaming and gaming consoles right now that both Microsoft and Sony are quite literally selling every single unit they can pump out the door. And from a lover of gaming, and I guess you guys too, this is only a good thing from our point of view. More game consoles pushed out the door means more investment in gaming by some of these big studios, and that means more games. And at the end of the day, it's not about the console, it's about the games. And that pretty much sums up everything I wanted to say about this little topic, and there you go. So anyway, guys, look, if you've liked today's video, please remember to smash that like button for me. If you are new to the channel, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, guys, get involved in the comments via the comment section down below. And I'll see you all in the next video.